Oracle Recruiting Cloud is native to the HCM SaaS suite. This application was designed to improve the quality and recruiting speed of your application process. It provides a personalized and compelling candidate-centric experience. It leverages sourcing campaigns and CRM. It uses a comprehensive recruiting solution and gives you access to innovative design and technology. So let's take a look. With Oracle Recruiting Cloud Solution, we emphasize an ease of use experience from the candidate's perspective. So I'm logged into our application as a candidate. The candidate is simply looking through your job opportunities. On your landing page, which is completely configurable, for example, in the upper left corner you see Inspire. That's just a fictional organization. You're going to be able to brand that with your own organization logo. The images that you see will be your own images, just to give you an example of a proof of concept of what your application portal could appear for your candidates to look like. Okay, so on your home page for your jobs and roles, I see that there's a nice little "we love working together," "we love working with you," and oh, when the candidate taps on any of those words, they're presented with information such as, hey, did you know that Inspire is a great place to work? If I tap on that because I'm curious, what do you know? Inspire knows that I'm a woman. It knows that perhaps I would be interested in knowing that this organization is known as a great place to work for diversity and inclusion. That really makes me excited. Now you're wondering, have I logged into the application? Have I created a candidate profile? And I haven't. It knows from my browsing history that I am more than likely a woman. It knows a little bit about me so that it can use that experience to proactively send me information about the jobs and opportunities that you have available. So now I'm really curious. I'm looking for a marketing position, for example. I can put in that position, search for it, and now I'm given a brief summary of all of the details of the jobs that you have in that particular category. If I select marketing specialist, I am presented with opportunities for videos. You could create videos and place those videos right here at the top of this page. And what use is that? You need to differentiate your roles from the roles that are being presented by your competitors down the street. Okay? Imagine that you're able to put in a video here. Maybe it's someone that's currently in the role. Maybe it's the HR representative that's saying, hey, this is a great job for you. What a wonderful opportunity this is going to be for you. And the candidate can then be presented with information to get them excited about applying for your job. That's going to set you apart. As I scroll down, I see that I can share this opportunity on other social media platforms. I get a nice job description. This is pretty standard. This is what you expect to see from any other job posting that you see on any other site. But let me show you another differentiator. I see a little chat bot at the bottom. Says, hi, let me know if you need anything. Let me tap that to get more information. So this is John, a helper bot, also known as a chat bot. It's not an actual human being, but he does respond to my questions as though he was an actual person. So I'm going to say, would you consider a junior candidate? Because maybe I don't have a lot of experience and I want to make sure that this is going to be a great fit for me. So the chatbot says, hey, absolutely. Anything else? What are the career opportunities? And now I'm given a nice career path. That is really exciting information for me. I'm going to go ahead and apply now. Now to apply, all I have to do is simply provide my email address. I don't have to create any fancy profile. I don't have to take a lot of steps. We have made this purpose-driven, as easy to do as possible. Why? Because we know during the application process, if it's too tedious, if it's asking for too much information, you're going to lose a lot of prospective candidates. So we've made it as simple as possible. So by simply providing my email address, I'm presented with opportunities to import my profile. I'll go ahead and select LinkedIn, and it makes sure that this is me. Yep, absolutely, that's me. I'll go ahead and allow that. And it lets me know right away that my profile was successfully imported. If there's any data that needs to be changed, I would have the ability to go ahead and update that information. I can scroll down and see the address details that were provided. I can also see my experience in education. If I need to add any experience or add any education, I would be able to do that at this time. Go ahead and hit submit. And now very easily, very quickly, I was able to apply to one of your opportunities. But wait, there's more. The solution also allows you to recommend opportunities that the candidate may be interested in as well, based upon their profile information. So they would be able to take a look at those jobs, apply for those jobs, have more than one application in at a time. The solution can handle it, no problem. It also gives you an opportunity to promote, for example, perhaps you're going to have a career fair in the future, and they can go ahead and know about that and attend that as well. Now, what's the purpose of all of that? We're attempting to allow you to have the tools to create opportunities for engagement so that you can proactively create relationships with your future candidates. This is going to allow you to have the tools necessary to differentiate your opportunities from any of the opportunities from other organizations within your region. So now that I've shown you the candidate's experience, let's take a quick look at the hiring manager experience. On my home page, I am presented with all of the things that I am able to do as both an employee and as a manager. So in this case, I am both an employee and a manager. So if I go to my team, I see that I have a tile here for hiring. Let me select that. On the hiring tile, I can see all of the job requisitions that I currently have in progress. If I needed to create one, I could simply hit the Create button. It allows me to choose the recruiting type. Let's just say this is a professional opportunity. I can choose the location where this opportunity is going to be held for me. I can choose a particular template. This is going to keep me from having to fill in a lot of details about my job requisition. It gives me the basis for which I need to search for my job without having to add in a lot of brand new data for that job requisition. So let me just go ahead and put in Director of Human Resources, for example. And this is not unlimited. I'm going to say this is just one job. I can choose a business justification if I wanted to. I can go ahead and put in my hiring manager. I'm going to go ahead and search to make sure that I select the right individual. And if there is a recruiter, I'm going to go ahead and put in Conrad Hagen. That's my recruiter, and save and close. Now, very quickly and easily, I was able to create my Director of HR requisition. Now that I have submitted that requisition for Director of Human Resources, I have it available to me on my job requisition portal. But for demonstration purposes, let's look at one that is well more underway in its processing. So here I'm able to see the number of job applications that I currently have submitted and accepted for this role. In this case, it happens to be 6. If I wanted to look at the candidates underneath that number, all I had to do was select the number 6, and it allows me to see a nice summary card of all of the candidates that have submitted their interest for this role. Let's take a look at Julie Williams. She has 6 years of experience. She has 4 years in another role. She has an MBA as well. I can select the hyperlink of her name to get to more details about Julie. On this page, I'm able to see the job requisitions to which she has applied, the phase and state of those positions. Over here on the right, I'm able to see graphically the progress that she has made through all of the various recruiting phases as well. I'm able to see all of the activity that has been performed for her during the recruiting process. If she was referred by anyone, that would be indicated here. I could also see the last time that she was contacted. This gives me a nice graphical view of all of her employment experience. If there are any job offers available for her, I would be able to see those details here. Any interview feedback, I would be able to see that detailed information here as well as screening results. As a hiring manager, if I need to take a look at any of the jobs that I have in terms of what offers have been made, what interviews need to be scheduled, I'm able to see that information all from my job requisition hiring portal. So for example, if I need to take a look at job offers, I can come here to the job offer phase And I can take a selection of, let's say, the one that was submitted for Julie Williams. If I select that hyperlink for Senior Director of HCM, I'll see all the details that were included in that offer. When we created this offer, we identified the starting salary that we would like to recommend, and it was also routed for approval to our recruiting team and hiring manager, and even my manager as a hiring manager as well, if that is what I desire. Here I am presented with all the job details. By the way, these job details came directly from Human Resources. I did not have to key in that information directly. All I had to do was grab the job, Senior Director, and all of its associated details such as its grade, its department, and its location automatically populated for me. How about we take a look at a preview of the job offer that was submitted to Julie Williams. This is a configurable template. On this template, you can indicate your own logo, your own wording. All of the details that you need to include in that job offer will be included here. So for example, the date, her name, the subject matter of the offer letter, any benefits information, terms of the offer. You can also embed videos. That's going to still be great for you to continue to have that engaging collaboration, sharing of information about this opportunity. You can also see the accept and decline indicators that are included within the offer letter. So when Julie receives this, she'll be able to accept or decline that offer all automatically from her online portal view. So that was just a quick summary of the recruiting experience from the hiring manager's perspective. So now let's go back to Sarah. You may remember that Sarah Evans was our candidate that applied to one of our roles. Well, great news for us. She accepted our online offer, and now she's getting ready to start with us. What you're able to do once she accepts your offer before her first day of work, you can send her a pre-hire checklist. This pre-hire checklist is completely configurable. So the steps that I'm going to be walking you through in just a moment are just examples of some of the things that you can allow pre-hires to walk through so that they can get acclimated to your organization and get as excited about joining your team as you are about them. So for example, in this case, Sarah received an email. It had a link within it to say, hey, go ahead and take this link. Let's give you some more information that you may like to know before your first day. She logs in and she sees before your first day, you may need to complete a confidentiality agreement. You may need to upload your education certificates. On your first day, there's some other things she may need to do. On her first 30 days, there's some other details. She selects continue. If she wanted to verify her personal details, because maybe something has changed since she accepted our offer, she could go ahead and do that now. She selects continue. And now she sees, oh, on your first day, this is where you need to go. This is what time you need to report. And this is where you need to be. This is perfect. You can also embed more videos. I think this is kind of cute because what you would be able to do here, for example, how about you have her teammates make a nice video collage. Hey, Sarah, welcome to the team. Let's introduce ourselves to you. Maybe you make a cute little video of the seat that she's going to be in. It doesn't have to be so serious. The point of it is to create an opportunity of engagement. Let her know that you're welcoming her and you're excited about her joining your team. She goes ahead and hits continue. More details can be presented along the way. She can select, take a look at more information. Once she's done, she'll mark that as complete. You have the ability to designate what's required and what's optional as well. You can also designate that things have to be done in a certain order. If there's any documentation that she needs to sign, she can go ahead and sign that information electronically and hit submit. Can you imagine how this is going to make your new hires feel so much more welcome and a part of your team if they have this ability to walk through this pre-hire checklist? I think you can. Let's move on to what it would look like for her once she actually starts on her first day of work. Alas, it is Sarah's first day. She's actually on board and she's an employee. You notice that her portal is a little different. That's because security has driven what a person can have access to based upon the role that they're in. So in this case, let's scroll down. We see that she has 4 onboarding tasks to complete, which is different than pre-boarding tasks because now she's actually an employee. She can still verify her personal details. Again, this is just an optional step. you're going to have your organization's business process steps here. Once she goes in to verify those details, let's say maybe she got married. Okay, she can change that if she wants to, and she can hit submit. Once changes have been submitted by employees, don't worry, we have approval workflows underneath all of those transactions to make sure that the appropriate persons approve the data before it actually is committed to the system. She can go ahead and mark that as complete. She can now enroll in her benefits. We have online benefits enrollment. There are other videos and demonstrations that will give you much more detail about that, but for purposes of consideration as an onboarding activity, I thought it would be worth noting that information here. So as you can see, we engage with our employees not only at the candidate experience, but in pre-boarding and once they're actually hired as employees through an onboarding experience. We have already made this so much of an engaging and collaborative experience for you. You're well on your way to making sure you have the right people in the right place at the right time.